Hey, what up guys, and welcome to another Dragon Ball unboxing video. So, let's check this out. Okay, and there it is. So, give me one sec while I open that up. Should be easy from here. And here it is. So, today we have Dragon Ball New Age Volume 2 by Malik Studios. And there's your cover. We actually haven't seen this yet in Volume 1, so I'm not entirely sure what that is, that mutation, that form, but yeah. So let's take a look at the inside. So basically, after reading Volume 1, this takes place after GT, but like in an alternate reality, where it's pretty interesting actually. Malik kind of changes the story up a little bit. Essentially, it's because he really disliked the filler elements that were brought in from Z, and then also what GT did with that. So he changed it up a little bit and kind of explained like how his continuity kind of works out. Well, briefly, of course, but yeah, then he kind of gets into his own version. Another interesting thing about it was that he actually includes Battle of Gods, the movie, as part of his canon. But again, he does retcon a little bit of it or change it just to fit better. Basically, Tarbell never existed in the Battle of Gods storyline that connects to this. Everything else does match. So there's that element from it. And he did that because Rigor is the half-brother of Vegeta. That is a big element of New Age that I'm seeing. Malik really likes Vegeta, and he writes him really well. He is way more in line like how he was in GT, where he was basically training and getting stronger and all that just to, protect the world. Since he made that oath after Goku died. And even though Goku is brought back into this, and so is Piccolo through a wish, Vegeta's still training to continue that oath. He doesn't care anymore about being stronger than Goku necessarily. Just strong enough to defend the Earth. Malik wrote Rigor as a really interesting antagonist who is very powerful. In his base form, he was fighting Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, and here, he has both of them. He's fighting both of them. Another thing I really liked was Pepra, which is the mother of Rigor. Her backstory, her little bonus chapter with Gine and back in the day before Planet Vegeta was destroyed, was really interesting. I really like this guy's continuity, and I would actually like to see how he would flesh out the GT verse, which he kind of does here with his little descriptions of how the universe is different, but I would like to see like a manga version of that stuff. Battle of Gods, not so much, just because he barely changed anything to fit with this continuity. Yeah. Without transforming, Rigor is way stronger than pretty much everyone. At this point, Goku hasn't arrived, and the only ones there are Goten, Piccolo, and Vegeta. And then this, chapter starts, or this volume. Besides that, the book was full of a bunch of chapters. I think it had 5 plus half of a bonus chapter, the one with Pepra's backstory. I really like that there too, where basically she felt like she was gonna die. Because she was having King Vegeta's son, and she was kind of worried about the fact that he's so powerful, Rigor, just like Prince Vegeta, and she was kind of worried about what could happen. I don't want to really get too much into it, but it's really interesting if you're a big fan of the Saiyans and stuff. One criticism I would say was that Vegeta and his brother, well, half-brother, look very much alike. So in some panels, when they're up close, you can't really tell who's the one talking. Well, not quickly, So one thing I would recommend is keeping in mind, the eyes. They do change it up as soon as Vegeta becomes a Super Saiyan 4. Rigor is still in his base form, so he has regular pupils. So yeah, you could get used to that pretty quickly, but yeah, there was just an angle or two that I wouldn't recommend Malik to continue that way. Well, I guess he got past that, after having Vegeta transform. But if he ever goes back into his base form, that could be a problem. So yeah, I highly recommend New Age. Okay, and one last thing I wanted to mention was I paid $25 plus shipping. And for you guys who always want to know like where I get these from, it's really hard to tell, guys. I really just Google it and I just try to find and see if anyone's selling it on any of the various websites that sell books, or even eBay, Amazon, stuff like that as well. When I could link stuff, I do try. But for example, stuff like this that is very rare, it's hard to do that. Now, if you do want to find it digitally and you don't mind reading it that way, it's there. You just gotta read what links are available to you. But yeah, the physical release, it's much harder to show you guys. But I highly recommend this. I have read a lot of Dragon Ball fan fiction, and this one impressed me, honestly. And if you like Vegeta, for sure give it a read. But that is everything with this. So let me know if you have any other questions. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.